In this session, we are going to discuss collapsing find. So, in case of collapsing find, we shall be having one algorithm, and on a certain example, we shall execute that algorithm and we shall trace accordingly. See. So, before going for the collapsing find, let me go for the weighted union. So, initial tree was like this. That means all the 8 nodes, they were separately in 8 different sets, one element per set. So, their corresponding array locations will be containing -1 as the count of -1. So, now if I go for union 1 2, then it will take like this, union 3 4 it will take like this, union 5 6 and union 7 8 it will take like this. So, up to union 1 2 2, union 7 8, the separate 4 separate trees will be there, and the at location number 1 in the array P will be having the count -2. It will be having the count -2 because it is having 2 nodes, 2 nodes and 2 nodes. In this way, we are going to get height 2 trees, height 2 trees. Okay, now we are going for the height 3 trees. Now, in this case, we are doing union 1 3 and union 5 7. So, 1 3 means you are merging these two, you are doing the union of this. So, it has come like this, and union 5 7 it will come like this. So, here for location number 1 the count will be -4 because we are having 4 elements are there, we are having 4 elements in the respective set. At last, when I am going for this union 1 4, then we will be having tree with height 4, we will be having tree with height 4. In that case, the tree will take the shape like this. So, 1 will remain as a root and this particular tree will become as a subtree. So, this much we have done, that is our weighted union. Now, we are going to discuss this collapsing find now. Find the root of the tree containing element I. Use the collapsing rule to collapse all nodes from I to the root. So, if you are not getting, we shall have to trace. R is equal to I, while PR is greater than 0, do R is equal to PR, find the root, because I know that only the root node will have the value negative as at its respective position, but for the other nodes the value will be positive. So, when this PR is positive, that means greater than 0, do R is equal to PR, that means it will go up in this way until it is reaching to the root node. While I is not equal to R, do collapsing S is equal to PI, PI is equal to R and I is equal to S, and in this way when I shall come out from this while, return S. So, that is the algorithm. So, let me go for the tracing. To do this particular tracing, I have constructed this particular tracing table. So, where this algorithm is going to be traced. Okay. Now, let us suppose I am finding for the node 8, I am finding for the element 8. So, I is equal to 8, I am just putting I is equal to 8 here. Okay, good. Okay, now R is equal to I. So, R will become 8. While PR is greater than 0, PR means at the 8th place, yes, it is 7, then R is equal to PR, then 7 will be coming down here. Okay. Now, at the 7th place, is the value greater than 0? Yes, then R is equal to PR, so it will be coming down as 5. So, from 8 to 7, 7 to 5, okay. Now, see, when we are getting this 5, at the 5th place I am getting 1, so 1 is greater than 0 is true, so R is equal to PR. So, I will be getting there 1. Now, at the 1 place, at the first place, I am getting value greater than 0 is false. So, it will come out from the while body. So, what are you getting? You are getting the root of 8. R stands for root. So, root of 8. So, that is 1. So, in this way, it is finding this 1. Okay, up to this, we are fine. Next, we are going for the next while body. I is equal to R? No, I is not equal to R. S is equal to PI. So, what is there at the 8th location? That is a 7. So, 7 will be coming to S. PI is equal to R. So, what is PI is equal to R? At the 8th place I am putting 1. At the 8th place I am putting 1. So, at the 8th place I am putting 1 means this link will not be there and it will be pointing to this node. So, 80 is now pointing to 1. Okay, I is equal to S. So, I is equal to S. I am making this 7. So, I have executed all the 3 statements. Now, 7 is equal to 1? No. S is equal to Pi. So, what is Pi? Pi means at the 7th location I am having 5. So, S is equal to Pi. Okay, Pi is equal to R. So what is R there? 1. What is location number? 7. So at the 7th place, I am having 1. So that means the 7th node is also pointing to this 1. So that is our collapsing find. All the nodes coming on the way, they are getting connected with the root node. Okay, now last one is I is equal to S. So I will be equal to 5. Now 5 is equal to 1? No. So that is true. Then I shall go for here. S is equal to Pi. So what is S? What is the location number here? At the 5th place, 1. So S is equal to this. Pi is equal to R. So Pi is equal to R means at the 5th place I am going to write 1. At the 5th place I am going to write 1. It is already 1 was there. I is equal to S. So I am going for this I is equal to S. I is equal to R. Yes, I is equal to R. So not equal to R is false. So it will come out and return S. So what does it return? It return 1. Why? Because the node number 8 is in this particular set. So find, collapsing find. And in this way, all the nodes which were far from this particular root node, they have got a direct child for this root node. So as a result of that, next time when I shall go for searching 8, I shall go for searching 7, I shall have least number of comparisons. So that's why this collapsing find is doing betterment in our algorithm. So that is a fantastic approach, this one. So in this session, we have discussed collapsing find. In the earlier session, we discussed our weighted union. So in the earlier sections, we had the simple find, simple union. So we have discussed so many issues in this particular sessions. Please watch all the videos to have the continuation. Thanks for watching this one.